Hello YouTube. This might be a little bit of a ghetto setup right here, but this is the unboxing of my iPhone 5. I switched from my Moto G from Android, Lollipop, back to iOS. This is the phone. It's not really an official unboxing because I already took it out and already have it activated and set up. But I just wanted to, talk about this phone for a little bit. So these days I've got pretty much everything from Apple. At least I'm moving towards a full Apple setup. And to really, get the perfect experience for the ecosystem, I thought that it would be a good idea to go back to Apple again for an iPhone. The second reason being that I'm kind of fed up with Google's policy on privacy and all that good stuff. That's a whole different story that I'm not really just going to touch on in this video, but Google has just been doing a lot of things lately that I really do not agree with. It's almost as bad as Facebook, but I trust Apple more than I trust Google, let's put it that way. And Windows Phone is not a serious platform in my opinion, because it's just not quite mature enough. So yeah, so this is the iPhone 5 that I bought. It's still in very good condition. As you can see there, it has some scuffing on the edges there. No real scratching to speak of, not on the glass, not on the back. All the buttons are still very nice. Still very clicky. Audible clicky. So that's all good. I bought it for 220 euros. So it's a pretty good deal. I needed to get a new SIM card for it though, because, well, the Moto G and pretty much every other phone that's not an iPhone 5 or higher out there uses micro SIM cards. And this one uses nano SIM, so I needed to get a new SIM card. Luckily, my carrier, which is their is Tele2, when you extend your contract, they usually ship you a new SIM card, and they didn't do that when I extended my contract back in January. And then I wanted to get a nano SIM, which would usually set me back 15 euros, but I did it for free because I didn't get a new SIM card in the first place. By the way, focus, you bastard! Focus! Well, deal with the blurriness then. Because my iPad is not willing to cooperate today. But anyway, battery life's pretty good. Right now I've just been using it not as heavily as I should have or could have. And, after about 5 hours of screen on time, I'm at 47% battery. So that's pretty good. Battery's in decent shape. A very common problem with the iPhone 5 is that the battery is of very poor quality. It will actually, degrade quicker than you might expect. They had a battery replacement program for that. This phone did not actually participate in that program, but the battery is in great shape, so that's not really a problem at all. Even though it's almost 2 years old now, so that's pretty good for a 2-year-old phone. And, the overall experience in iOS 8 in terms of speed is pretty much perfect. It feels just as zippy as my iPad mini Retina does, even though this thing has inferior hardware. I mean, the iPhone 5 has an A6 CPU, or system on a chip rather, and the iPad mini 2, of course, uses the A7 system on a chip. They both have a gigabyte of RAM. But, the A7 system on a chip is definitely a lot faster than the A6 and the A5. But the iPhone 5 doesn't seem to care. It's very zippy, works very well. iOS 8 is pretty much a dream now to work with. I had major problems with the iPhone, the iPhone 4S. I had it on iOS 7 and it was just perfect. But it was really terrible on my iPad mini first generation and my iPad 3. So I decided to jump on a bandwagon and to get an iPad mini 2, and now I got an iPhone 5. And about 5 or 6 months from now, I will probably be getting a Retina MacBook Pro. So I'll be adding even more to my Apple collection, and an Airport Extreme is inevitable as well. That will end up here on my doorstep at some point. At least it's going to be this year. I just don't know how long that will take. Because for now I'm working on some PC projects as well. It's not all Apple in the world. Still got lots of PC projects going on here, which I will touch on in a other video. For now, I just like to end this video on my iPhone 5. I will do a proper review on my experience with it in about a week or so, maybe 2. So you can get an idea of what using this thing is really like. I'll probably even do a screen recording of it so you can see it better and not just from a camera perspective. I'll also do a camera test on this as soon as we got some daylight going, which will take a little while because it's about 8 o'clock in the evening at the moment. So yeah, and by the way, I got this rubber bumper here, which is very nice. When you drop your phone, it will definitely not shatter the screen as easily as it would otherwise, so it's good as well. But yeah, this really is the end of the video, and I just keep blabbering on about random stuff here. Hope you all enjoyed this video. I thank you all for watching, and see you guys in the next video, which will hopefully be somewhere soon.